Sorry.
He's totally no. Don't be sorry.
No, it's all good.
I had that last year. We can't have the same thing again. We got to pick it up here.
Yeah,
we got to pick up the
absolutely.
pace,
Pick up the pace.
like we told the Sarnia Sting to, and I think they obviously did.
I think they did too. Yeah.
3-1 now, and listen, both of these goals. There's our Max Nemesnikov stepping up again.
Absolutely.
Maybe-
And Marko Sikic.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Just wow. And
Marko needed that. Like I think.
and what a beautiful goal. They
Yeah,
got
it
the puck
was.
to him. There was a previous attempt there. I forget by who, and it kind of went over and hit the glass, and
Yep.
they came back around, picked it up quick again, fed it over, and look what happens.
Absolutely
Just like
right.
you were talking about.
Just like I was talking about. Absolutely.
Well, it's really nice to see, and I'll stretch it more with Max Nemesnikov because I know you were kind of sitting on the fence with that little guy, and I was always rooting for you, Max, just so you know.
And so was I. Come on. Just because I have, some very
I believe in
real
you.
things to say about hockey
Oh,
players
well.
does not mean I don't like them. I've always liked Max, and I thought he just needed to step it up, and
he
boy
has.
has he.
He
So
has, right, you know.
I'm excited.
And,
It's always fun. It's fun now to come out and see Max
Yeah.
out there doing and being, playing the way that he does.
We're seeing growth, right?
100%.
We're seeing growth compared to last year. And let's not forget that these players all missed a year because of the P word, right? So if you're 18, you're really 17, and so on and so forth.
Yep,
As far as
absolutely.
experience goes, right? So that is starting to show off now, and I expected that. Just maybe playing with the right line.
Yep.
Maybe it's who knows what it is, but keep doing it. And now here we are, 3-1. Shots on goal, we're definitely ahead with the 23-16 spot
Yes,
here.
we
but,
are.
Niagara's got to be going back to the locker room and going, WTF just happened.
Yeah.
Because I think they were feeling pretty confident in the first period, the Niagaras. And we really got in their way this time, I think. There was still a few moments of defense there, but
You could see them getting a little frustrated.
Oh, yeah. They're poking the bear.
There's some stick hooliganism going on
that's
out
right.
there,
We
A
have
lot
to
of sticks
avoid that.
jamming in everywhere they can.
I don't think, I shouldn't really say. I don't really think of the Sarnia Sting as a fighting team.
No,
But
me neither.
after yesterday, can't really say
Who knows?
what's going, right?
I'm worried about Austin Harper, though, because I got to say, it was a great fight last night and stuff like that, but he's been, today, not been a good day for him.
Yeah.
And he seems to be a little slow and stuff. I don't know if
Got to be a little hurt.
maybe a little hurt, maybe a little
It's
hurt.
not like in the movies where they do this a bunch of
No.
times and they go, yeah.
Well,
no,
because you're smacking somebody.
Oh, and he's
on
wearing a helmet. Right, I know.
Let's just punch a brick wall for crying out
Well,
loud in some cases.
That doesn't usually end well, right?
No,
so there is a cost to standing your ground and standing for what you believe in out there on the
Absolutely.
ice. But I think it needed to be done, though. But anyway, on to today. Good notice there with Harper for sure.
Yeah.
But Hoover being out there, is that making a huge difference compared to without
Well, I
him?
think he's, he's been consistent. Like, I don't think there's anything outstanding so far about it. I'd like to see him kind of ramp up his game a little bit. I will tell you who has been standing his ground on defense is Alexei Davio.
Yep, I knew you were going to bring that up.
Yeah, he.
Every time I looked down there, he was. Oh, there he is.
Well, exactly, and you know what? For me, that's a sign that these guys are doing what they need to be doing. If I'm looking and they're right where I expect them to see them, that they're doing something right.
Well, that was kind of our conversation at the last update. Was
for sure.
Play your role, be where you're supposed to be.
Absolutely.
Right? And I say it with that tone of voice because you bring it down a notch to slow. Just think what you're supposed to be at here. You don't have to complicate this game, right?
No.
There's no points for fancy schmancy.
Yeah, and we got a little bit there. You could see them starting to do a little bit of the fancy stuff, and then they kind of pulled back a little bit. But, I think the only thing I would say that we probably could have improved on in that period was be just a little cleaner with our exit out of our defensive zone. I think
what do you mean?
I think there were a lot of times where, yes, we did make it out of the zone, but it wasn't pretty. And I mean, there was no play developing,
Okay, I
and
gotcha.
so we're passing to nowhere, and we're
Go ahead, wave. What do you want? Oh, you're welcome. Enjoy the game. I shared some tickets with my friend.
Oh, did
Joel.
you? Nice.
I
All
didn't
right.
realize that was his kids. They're like, "Thanks for the
Sweet.
tickets." I'm like, "Who the heck is this?" Okay, you're
Yeah,
welcome.
thanks for the tickets, man.
Oh, you're
Oh,
welcome.
yeah, sure.
You have season tickets.
Yes, I do. I'm just kidding.
Hey,
But
if you ever
anyway,
need 4 more,
you're my guy.
you know a guy.
I know a guy. But anyway, as I
Yeah.
was just saying, I want to see it a little bit cleaner coming out of there.
Yeah.
Have a plan coming out of the,
Okay.
pass it up to one of our
So
guys.
be there, but when it's time to go the other way,
Yeah, you
be
got to. You
where-
can't just blind pass it, and we've
Right.
had still far too many blind passes coming out of our defensive end.
Okay. The excitement is
but-
out there now. They're with you say it different. I say Seekick. How do you say it?
Sickick.
Sickick.
Yeah,
Okay.
whatever.
All right, Sickick. I'll go with
I don't
Sickick.
know. Some of these guys are kind of hard some days.
Try being Lee Cunningham.
I bet, eh? I bet.
I had I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday or not, but so the blue jerseys were beautiful with Lambton
Yep,
College.
yep.
Look at that. I love that. Go Sting. They were hard to read the lettering on the back.
Yes,
It looked
very
like
much
black
so.
lettering. It was actually dark blue. I was talking
Yes.
to Terry Doyle from Your TV, and he's like, yeah, they were dark blue on blue. Didn't understand that,
It
right?
does make sense, yeah.
And Lee was like, well, at least the numbers for the home team were white. So he kind of had a good idea what he was saying.
Absolutely.
And in all fairness to Jake Bury, I'm picking on Jake. I love Jake is
He's a great
he's
guy,
a
isn't
leading
he?
force behind the scenes
Yep.
of all the in-game entertainment that happens here and the experience.
100%.
Anyway, he got the approval, and it looked a little different in Photoshop.
Yeah,
apparently,
yeah,
so-
I'm sure.
But they're still beautiful jerseys. I bought 3 actually.
Yeah, I like it.
So
I got mine.
I mean, I'll have to wear that again soon.
Yeah.
And I had the Layuna one. I know you've got one of those.
I
as
do.
well,
I
right?
do.
So,
Yes, I do.
It's.
I have an eclectic collection.
I bet
of
you do.
jerseys. Yes, I
Now
do.
I have to tell you. Okay, so we've talked hockey. That's good. Let's keep talking hockey on a different level here.
Okay.
You've got like all kinds of sports cards.
Yeah,
like,
I have
like
every
hockey cards.
I have every hockey card the Sting has ever produced.
Wow. And jerseys, you've got a lot of them.
I probably have, I would say, 10 to 12 jerseys.
Now, did you
They're
have to
all
like
different.
buy a bigger house so you could have just an extra room to put all this stuff up
No,
instead
no.
of box?
I have my office, and
Okay.
I have some Sting memorabilia in there, and I have some Toronto Maple Leaf memorabilia there as well.
Right.
I actually got a friend of mine is a Sharpie artist.
A Sharpie art.
Yeah,
I didn't know
and
that was a
he did a big show called Art in Hockey, and he did a lot of hockey pieces, and he had them all signed.
Oh wow.
So and he
That's kinda
auctioned
neat.
them off for Sick Kids Hospital, and
Okay.
I managed to pick up the one Dougie Gilmore.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
and it's
Well,
signed by Dougie Gilmore. So
I want to start
was
a
pretty
show
happy.
of Sarnia Sting fans, and not just hockey fans in general, that
Yeah.
have all these collections. Now, there's a gentleman here. I'll just say his first name. His name's Mo.
Okay.
He's an older gentleman. He could probably pass for Santa Claus, but shorter than Santa Claus. I think.
okay.
And I occasionally have beverages with Mo
Okay.
at Champs, which is now
Sure.
open again. The Champs side,
The champ
not
side.
the other side.
Okay.
And we have good conversations. I'll probably see him tonight after the game.
Sure.
And he has incredible memorabilia from like mind-blowing like hockey
Wow.
players and stuff. And he's got every Sting thing and whatever. So
Yep.
it would be interesting for you two to sit in a room and have
Sure.
a conversation, right? Because at the stories, I can't remember them all, but it's
Well,
just when he's telling them to me, I sit there and I'm
My
just
prize piece, honestly, Dave, is I have a Sarnia Sting lanyard,
like, okay,
and I have a lapel pin
yeah,
from every single away barn where I've gone to see the
Yes,
Sting
right.
play. And I
Yes.
have now officially been to every single
That is
arena
cool.
in the OHL.
Right.
So
that is pretty cool.
that I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah.
Now, at the risk of sounding favorite, out of all the barns you went to,
Yep.
most friendly to the opposition team.
Peterborough, actually.
Peterborough?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I loved. We had a great time in Peterborough, and I think part of it was the fans. They couldn't believe we drove all the way from Sarnia just to see them play
Right.
against our team.
Yeah.
And they figured they were going to lose, and they didn't. They ended up winning.
Oh, wow, okay.
But they
Well, how
bought
far
us
is
some
Peterborough from here?
beverages.
Okay, all
And
right.
it was we had
Shenanigans?
so much fun. Yeah, we had some shenanigans in Peterborough.
And
Yeah, it
wasn't
was
that? Didn't you
awesome.
have like a little teddy bear that you took on the road with you? Or
No,
something?
we have a hippopotamus.
Oh, hippopotamus.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, Bob. Yeah.
Bob the hippo.
Yep.
You also have fame to being on TSN
correct.
here at one of the Sting games. That was
Yep.
kind of fun.
Yeah, that
you
was
had your
fun.
hippo with you, didn't you?
I did. I have Bob
Right.
with me. Absolutely.
Didn't get the shout out though.
No. Bob's found his way. He tried to steal the Sting
He
bus
did?
one day.
Yeah.
Yep. We were. I can't even remember where we were. I want to say it was Sault Ste. Marie, maybe. He was trying to steal the Sting bus. We got pictures of Bob.
All right.
We also have him at center ice at the Sudbury Arena.
Is that right? Nice.
Bob
With
at
the Wolves?
center ice. Yeah.
That's cool.
That was awesome. That's probably one of my favorite barns.
Okay.
Just because it is a classic arena that just reeks of hockey tradition.
Okay. Now you,
You know what I
say
mean? So-
most friendly. Now, would you pick your most like the best arena, like as far as design and build and?
I want to say the Gen Center in Oshawa.
Yeah.
They have a gorgeous arena.
Yeah.
It is absolutely beautiful. It's fairly new and stuff. But I think just being in the Sudbury Arena was they got the bronze statue of Stompin' Tom Connors
Oh,
out
right,
front.
right, yes, right, of
And
course.
man, they
that's
know
cool.
how to throw a party.
Yeah, cool.
They had a band out front
Okay.
the day that we were there, and it was just a great time and
on.
an amazing arena.
Well, I want to give a shout out to
But-
my friends in Niagara from the Niagara Ice Dogs.
That's a gorgeous arena, too.
I haven't been in it. I was across the street from it.
Yep.
There's
It's in a
an
weird spot,
online
though.
presence called Niagara 411,
Yep.
and I was actually hired to go down and fill in for their talk show
Okay.
guy who was away, Lee Sterry, and I was the host for Niagara 411, and we were right across the street and didn't get there, but I heard rumor that Wayne Gretzky's involved with this team.
Oh wow. Okay, I didn't know that.
So I haven't yet confirmed, but that
Wow.
would be cool, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
There you go.
The Niagara Arena's in it. That's new. That's a new arena, and it's in an odd spot.
Okay.
Like
yeah.
it's at the base of this sort of a bowl of hills and stuff, and there's not a lot of parking. We ended up having to park in St. Catharines in downtown area
Gotcha.
there
Yeah.
and walk.
Well, that's where
So,
I was, right downtown. So.
Yeah. But,
All right. Well, I got to let you go so you can enjoy the rest of your Sarnia Sting game. 3-1 in favor of your Sarnia Sting post-game press conference, as always, coming up. And let's see what happens in the third period. Thanks to all of you for watching. And with the Sarnia Sting live from the concourse, I'm David Burrows. And this is Jay Peckham.
Go Sting, go!